We must get back to a place where we can talk with folks who don't look like, walk like, talk like, act like, vote like us.
And that's Joseph Shepard, the newly sworn-in city councilman for District 1.
There he is speaking at the swearing-in ceremony. He was sworn in alongside two incumbents, Maggie Ballard and Mike Hoheisel. Shepard takes over for Councilman Brandon Johnson, who couldn't seek re-election after serving 2 terms representing District 1. Shepard pledging to continue the work Johnson started, acknowledging the need to support everyone in his district.